Imagine the future of retail, redefining the shopping experience to be seamless between the online and offline. Imagine if you could search through an entire shopping centre with the click of a button from the comfort of your own home. And if you find something that you like, you could just save it in your shopping cart, and when you're in the store, it'll be right there waiting for you to try on in the fitting room. But what if you like something while you're in the store? Well, you could just scan it and pay for it right then and there with your phone. Then pick it up from the counter or even have it delivered right to your home. But how about if you're feeling a little tired from all that shopping? Imagine if you could just kick back on a lounge and watch some TV in one of the spaces sponsored by the Home and Decor section, like a home away from home, except it's a space where you can experience the product and try it before you buy it. And if you decide that you like the TV that you're watching or the sofa that you're sitting on, you could just pay for it right then and there with your phone. Oh, some Smart Seeds coffee mugs. I think I'll buy it. Sorry about that. Moving on. Let's take a step back from the future and talk about the current state of retail.
So 8 weeks ago, 6 young minds were given a challenge in this room to discuss and address the future of retail. Over the past 8 weeks, we addressed the issues of cyberspace versus face-to-face. The retail challenge. So why is online so attractive, and why do people shop online? Well, based on research, there's 3 main reasons. It's cheaper, there's more variety, and it's delivered straight to your door for convenience. There might even be some multitask going on while cooking dinner or watching TV. So what's happening on the ground with retail? A lot of money has been invested into the brick and mortar sales of retail. However, sales are dropping, rent is too expensive, and shops are closing. Businesses are forced to go online. Retail is suffering from this, and the pressures are adamant. We are starting to lose our customer experience of try it, touch it, feel it.
So what exactly is our solution? We are actually proposing to redefine the retail model. And the first step to do this is to implement a new online platform. This platform will be provided by the shopping centre and serve as an online and in-store sales channel for all the stores, effectively creating an online shopping centre. The platform consists of 3 main components: a user-facing app and website, an integrated sales system, and a central database. This platform is the means to merge the online and in-store experience. This is why we've called it Digital Mortar. The user-facing component is what the customer sees and interacts with. It is what enables the scenarios that Shirley described earlier. A customer can initiate a transaction online and complete it in-store, or vice versa. Because the online and in-store systems are the same thing, we can transition between the two seamlessly. The integrated sales component is the backbone of the entire system. All transactions, whether online or in-store, goes through this platform. This actually gives us the opportunity to rethink the entire business model, but more on that later. The central database houses all data about inventory and sales. This means customers can find exactly what they want and know if it's in stock. It will streamline the entire shopping process. To demonstrate our vision, we've actually made a prototype of the app. So in our vision for the future, we want everyone to be able to grab a Coke, scan it with their phone, add to the cart, and then pay for it.
However, in proposing this solution, we have not neglected what makes physical stores so amazing in the first place. It's the ability to touch a product, to test and play with it, and the personalized customer experience. Digital Mortar will enable various retailers to transform their physical stores into those of experience stores, such as Apple, Nespresso, IKEA, and Samsung. Retailers will be able to reduce the number of registers in their stores and change the layout of their physical stores to accommodate the experience store feel. Experience stores sell the vision of what a product can be. They sell the dream of the product and not just the product itself. They make shopping an event, not just a process. Interactive mirrors can be integrated into clothing stores. Imagine yourself conquering the world on top of Mount Everest. Using these integrated mirrors, customers can browse complimentary items, they can request sales help, They can also pay for the product right then and there with the integration of digital mortar. Kick a ball, try out your new shoes. Experience stores are highly customizable.
So why would retailers want to abandon their current online branding, their current store layouts, and also their current point of sale systems? Let's talk business. So firstly, what we currently have is shopping centres charging a month-to-month rent to retailers, but you need to keep in mind that retailers can easily transition from the online or offline to the online. They can reach a global audience, increase their revenues, reduce their costs. You can't do that with 8 stories of concrete and steel of a shopping centre. However, what we do propose is to keep those shops within the shopping centre. What we propose is a more a scheme, a model, a business model that is more profit-based and profit-sharing focused. In this revolutionary new business model that we propose, what we put forward is a lower base rent, but on top of that, we want to share the profits and rewards with the retailer, between the retailer and the shopping centre. In this model, what we actually want to do is actually align the goals of the shopping centre and the retailer in increasing the customer traffic, the patronage, and thereby increasing the revenue that each party gets. So where to from here? The future, the possibilities are endless. What we could have is actually, via digital mortar, a more personalised customer experience, where seeing that maybe Chris, I'll take Chris as an example. Digital mortar has detected that you've got a very nice shirt, nice black suit. Perhaps the tie might go with that. It may suggest perhaps a blue tie. We'll see. But what we want, that is one example. What could digital mortar also suggest is also a centralized inventory management system located within, let's say, the car park of the shopping center, where it is actually a non-revenue generating space. What we actually have also proposed just then is also perhaps after hours shopping. Scan it, see it at the window, you like it, you've bought it. Giving a whole new definition to window shopping. So here we are, the future of retail. It's not just cyberspace or face-to-face, it is both. The best of offline, the best of online. So join us in this whole new future of retail and scan the QR code here or back at the poster for our website. And I see, Shirley, your mugs have arrived.
Oh, just give it to the judges.
This is a good idea. There's benefits to numerous people. Obviously, it's a topic that's near and dear to my heart. You've covered off some of the big ticket items. Customer is all about the experience. Australia is slow on the uptake, but certainly the trends from overseas experience is where retail is headed. Online isn't the boogeyman. It's actually going to enhance the overall experience of not only the customer, but the predictability for the retailer. So a big tick there. Inventory management, that's clever. What we're seeing is a lot of diversity in retailers. Inventory management is fundamental to a whole bunch of other things, infrastructure and a whole raft of things. So I think that's a big tick there. The customer being able to see the inventory, but also the retailer themselves. Convenience, complementary sales. That's pretty obvious, and I think that's an important one. You can see trends with good online app-based devices. One of the things with the simplicity might come a complication. If I can buy the same jeans at Bondi Junction as I can in Newcastle and I'm comfortable, I'm just not sure how the person gets the right remuneration from an asset owner's perspective. So if the customer, it's the same amount of profit per piece, that might be a bit of a difficult one to navigate as far as return to the asset owner, because they would have higher expectations in one location than the other. So that might be something to think about. But yeah, great idea. I think there's something in all that.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Lucy?
I think it's a wonderful idea. I think one of the most limiting factors for traditional retail centres, and is their limited hours of opening. I mean, most people are not able to shop between 9 and 6 or 10 and 6 or whatever it is. So I think if you can open up the, if you like, the physical/virtual retail universe to people, so that if people are walking in precincts which may not have shops literally open, but if they can have a board of things, you can just look at something in the window and say, I want that, I'm a size 10 or whatever, you can just get that and it gets delivered. That's amazing, because that's what often happens to me. I can be walking down a street and I think, I'd love that, but you think, I'm never going to get back there. So you've forgotten it and you've never had that opportunity to crystallise the transaction. So I think there's a huge amount of potential there, a lot of technological change in the retail sector, and you've really tackled what can happen very creatively and imaginatively. So well done.
Thank you, guys. Well done.